they really, Damian Dotson, we had no answer for him, obviously. And then the foul shooting hurt us in the second half. Some things we out-rebounded them. We did some good things. We cut back on our turnovers, but once again we just didn't finish the game the right way. Any questions?
Tubby, what did you think of the foul call on Jamario, and what were you looking for on that last shot, last possession?
Well, I didn't see the play down there. It's at the other end of the court. But he knows to back up. When the guy pulls the ball down, when the ball's up, you pressure. When they bring it down, you got to back up. I know he wanted to crowd him. We told him to make him put it on the floor. But so I don't know. I haven't seen it. So and the last play was supposed to be a lob inside. And they kind of ran into each other. And we had a guy open at the basket. Mario was open at the basket, but yeah, I guess he didn't see it.
Coach, talk about the play of Jake today and why you decided not to play Chad today.
All the speed. He couldn't, Jake was much more mobile. Jake's been playing well in practice. Jake does the little things well. He's going to get on the floor. He's going to take charges, and I should have been playing him more. But he gives what he gives away in height. He makes up for in heart and hustle. He's our team leader by far, and I appreciate his commitment to going in and do the dirty work, do the little things that we have to have done. And so I thought he was a big key to us making the run, coming back in the first half. But Chad just doesn't have the mobility that he had even before he dislocated the ankle, and he tweaked the other ankle the other day, so it's going to be tough on him.
How do you put this one into context with the other losses you've had? Obviously, finishing has been an issue, but how do you sense this group is getting down on itself, or do you feel like they're still there after four losses?
They are. I mean, you lose 2 games, you lose it at home to a Temple. Lose at home to a team. 2 games at so. But one of the things we need to do is listen better, and run the plays that are called, and then when situations, and just do what you're told. It's not hard. It's not hard. But then again, when the pressure's on, you don't know when the pressure's on you how you're going to respond. And so we've been under a lot of pressure the last few games, and we've come close. We've responded, but we haven't had that intensity level that we needed, and that's. But for the most part, I think our guys give us all that they have. So that's all I can ask for. So to answer your question, I think that we know, everyone knows that hey, if we don't compete every second out there, we really don't have a chance to win games, and that's something that that they have to understand. And we were doing it earlier. But there are always those distractions that will everybody in. So I tell them, you got to eliminate distractions, son, because you got to concentrate, and no one really. People care about you, but heck, you got to go out there and prove it every day. And so that's the thing we've been. And it's just a matter of just being disciplined. Right there at the end, just you make a play there. Who knows what can happen? They're probably going to foul us or something of that nature. But last thing you want to do is throw it back. So.
Coach, today with the upset with Central Florida over Cincinnati, it's pretty much slot you into the 6th spot. You have to play 4 games in order to win the tournament. What can you guys take from the last couple of weeks to try to win the 4 games in 4 days with your short bench?
That's a good thing. But I found out some things today. I'm very impressed with Jake. I was impressed with Christian Kessie. So that gives us some more firepower. Some people that I thought Jamario, except for that foul at the end. I thought he was doing an adequate job in the second half. And we moved him over on Dotson. I thought he did an adequate job. So we tried to do some things. We tried to get and make some adjustments to get the ball inside more, and we did. You know, those are the things I think in a tournament type situation you're going to get fouled, and we shot. You know, we got our fair share of free throws. And that's what you have to have. You know, you have to take the ball inside, and a guy like Diedrich, we have to continue to ride him and get the ball to him in spots where he can be effective. He had a tough shooting day today, but otherwise he does everything else extremely well.
Coach, you've been happy, or you said you've been happy with how this team responded to adversity throughout the season. With this losing streak, do you feel like, is the response still the same with the team and the results have just been a little off, or is something different now?
No, I think it's been pretty much the same. You know, they've been responding. It's you know, guys have given us all they have, and I think by that I mean the effort's been there. You know, there's been times where we haven't played as smart as I'd like, but the intensity level, the practices have been good. Guys have been pretty, their spirits have been good, so we really haven't had any issues in that regard. And their attitude has been good. I've probably been a little more chippy, but you know, players are kind of, you know, it's just, and that's what they do. You've got to learn to, you know, just like you can develop bad habits, just like you can develop good habits, and you can develop losing habits as well as winning habits, and so we have to. You know, one of the things that really concerns me is just our reaction and response to officials' calls. It's a real distraction, and that's something that's been a concern for me most of the year. And I don't know, you know, addressing it is something that we have to. In the past, you know, I'd rip a guy off before he wouldn't be out there if he responded negatively to a call. And so, not that it was but it's just something we have to deal with and we have to learn from. And by the time you recover, hey, the game's moving on, man. So you can't be dwelling on it.
You met with your assistants there at that last time out. What were y'all talking about, and what was your thought process on that drawing up that last play?
Well, it's a play we run forever. You know, run the same play. I've been running it for years. But you got to throw it where you're told to throw it, and that's simple as that. You know, that's what we discuss. It's nothing to discuss. We practice it. We haven't practiced it lately, but it's in our repertoire, and it's something we've run in the past. So, you know, but you know, it may be that we haven't. You know, I'm not sure that KJ's been the three-man inbounded sometimes, but he is a three-man. That's who we use to throw it. I thought, you know, with his length, he's a pretty tall guy. He can throw it up over a taller person. So. But that's basically what we were talking about. And then, you know, getting it to half court. You know, it looked like we didn't have anything really set up there that we did, but we didn't throw it where we were going to throw it then. You know, they had taken Diedrich out then, so the second option was to hit Jeremiah, come in and bring it to half court and call a timeout right away. So we got it right where we wanted it. Then we got a side out of bounds play that we run, that we drew up, and didn't make a play. But that's what we're talking about.